Hello, I'm Garrett.
And I am Garrett. And I am also...
God damn it, every time it gets to like 3 seconds, we need a full 5.
And I am Featured Creatures here with the Garrett pod with our host. I can't keep the
I'm gonna keep this all in, but I'm gonna get a 5-second break of silence.
Sorry.
Every time it gets to like 4, every time it gets to 4 seconds, you break.
I can't.
You gotta just look away and take a deep breath.
I tried that. That made it worse.
I think that'll be good enough. I think that'll be good enough. Hello.
I just want to say that I have a game theory about where all his money went.
Featured Creatures, you're here with us.
Yep.
We don't have a regular episode today. We have a...
Because this is... Why do you... I'm sorry. Why did I do it? I don't know.
Well, I have to move my head to do what I want to do. Because I'm gonna say, right now, this second, I'm gonna say, we don't have a regular episode today. We have a retrospective. I had to move my head towards the mic so I could turn my head as if I was looking into the distance.
He had to get that perspective.
You really got that in there, just so you know. I'm monitoring this, and it sounded really nostalgically beautiful. And I'm not usually into that.
You really conveyed it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, as I said, we don't have a regular episode. We have... Because I'm not doing it again.
Well, I'll just cut and paste that in there. Retrospective.
But, because next week is our 1-year anniversary episode.
Wow.
So I figured we'd take today to just look back.
So
talk about
last week, a lot of friends, a lot of foes, a lot of burned bridges, a lot of destroyed atmospheric beasts.
And just look up, just go through our previous episodes and discuss what we think of these creatures, any new things. Just nice old, not a clip show episode, because I'm not doing the work to edit any clips from the earlier episodes.
I feel like that'd be so weird, like an audio-only clip show.
There's a podcast that did it really well.
Do they have the... Well,
it's one of my favorite podcasts, The Greatest Generation. It's the Star Trek podcast. And I think they've done 2. Whenever there's a clip show episode of... Because they do it episode by episode where they review each episode.
Yeah.
And whenever there's a clip show episode of Star Trek, they...
Are there clip... Wait,
of
Next Generation?
Yes.
How many? How does that even work?
There's 2, I think. There's one where Riker is in the clip show machine.
Okay.
Getting his like...
I can immediately...
That's what they called it, the clip show machine.
Yep.
And they just like talked about the episode, but also if they showed a scene that they talked about, they'd cut the clip of them talking about that scene. It was really good. Everyone should check out Greatest Generation. They're fantastic.
A bit early for plug emendations, though.
This isn't a regular episode.
Well, I'm going to plug them and date our new hit single of Feakery Christmas Boogie. Go back on that episode and listen to that
featured
one.
There's also another really good podcast to listen to called Everything's Coming Up Simpsons.
And maybe we should do an episode that is just like all of our so it'd be like a news story.
Just do an episode that's nothing but segments.
Right, a Tipsy Tree Feller tale, another news story.
All right,
we should do that. It'd be funny.
You know what? I have a perfect idea for that because there's a Tipsy Tree Feller tail monster that has a lot of information.
Wow. Okay.
So we could stretch that one to be a bit longer. Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. There you go. You're welcome.
Future episode will be all segments. All filler, no thriller.
Oops, all segments.
So episode 1.
This was the Chicago Phantom, right?
No, you fucking idiot.
Wow. No, that's right. I'm ashamed of both of you. You for the potty mouth and you for forgetting.
Alan.
No, that's right.
We've been in school with each other since 2004.
Yeah, and you're still a potty mouth.
Our teachers gave up on trying to get me to stop cursing in class.
Our teachers just gave up.
I cursed in presentations.
That sounds about right. I can get behind it. I mean, I don't personally.
I did do
support it.
a history presentation on Waco, Texas, and it was fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a very good PowerPoint. So the first episode was Hopkinsville Goblins.
That's right.
No thoughts?
I gotta sneeze. Oh wow, there's birds.
Your sneeze face.
It's not happening. I sneezed, the birds chirping.
You sneezed the bird.
So
Oh my God.
I guess I'll
The
start.
cats. Okay,
Go
sorry.
ahead. I'm sorry. We got
There's not been cats in here for 40 years.
The residue of. Wait,
Maybe
I was
that's
the
what it
cat
is.
taker all along.
Yeah.
All right.
So
As long as I get to kill my wife and kids.
Hopkinsville
Fake
Goblins.
landing.
dark.
Man, looking at the first page of this notebook, everything is all out of order. The first thing in this list is pop culture.
Weird.
Yeah, like, this is fucking bonkers.
It's just all kinds of backwards.
I believe that's what the kids call a Mandela effect.
No, I just fucking didn't know the format of my research yet.
You're from the universe where pop culture goes last. That's what you.
I'll
See, this makes sense, right? Because I'm from the reality where the first episode was Chicago Phantom.
That's not even the second episode.
Mandela.
I just do. Is it the first one that we recorded?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Because we recorded the first three out of order.
Yeah.
We recorded the Chicago Phantom. We recorded first because it was just reading a list of sightings.
Okay, I don't even remember this. We are Mandela. I thought Hopkinsville.
No, Hopkinsville was the first one released, but we read the sightings list to like get used to talking in front of a microphone.
Oh, yeah. Weird.
And now we're
You know,
semi better at it.
We're vaguely more accomplished.
See, we're like the Beach Boys now. We can all harmonize with each other in 3 different channels.
We're friends with Charlie Manson.
Well, I mean,
That's the Beach Boy I'll be.
We have a
Yeah, you can-
really cool name like Phil Spector.
Oh, that sounds like a super villain.
It does.
Yeah.
Or like, he's a loose cannon cop. He's on the edge.
But worse, he's Phil Spector and he shot someone to death
It,
with a wall
So-
of sound.
Speaking of Hopkinsville Goblins,
Is he a JoJo man?
Phil Spector.
Yeah.
Alan recently started watching JoJo.
Yeah.
No, but I could see like pet sounds being somebody's stand, you know?
Not a lot has happened in the Goblins thing since the fucking 50s or whatever.
Yeah.
But there is a documentary on YouTube and Amazon called Hellier. It's like a weird continuation of the Hopkinsville Goblins because they find out there's a cave system that stretches for like over states, and
Yeah.
it's a huge cave system connecting parts of everywhere. And there's other sightings of creatures that resemble the goblins in other parts of Kentucky. The theory behind it's fine, but it's a bunch of ghost hunters
Which is weird.
hunting cryptids, and like they do first thing they do get down is a tarot reading, and then they do like a EVP session in the fucking cave.
You thought they were aliens.
And at first I'm like,
Turns out they're
it's
ancient
fine,
ghosts.
whatever. Like it's what they're doing what they know.
So is this the ultimate? This is like the horror movie twist. Like, what? We thought it was dead, but it's alive and it's coming from within the house.
The only part of their like dumb ping pong ball like sensory deprivation like seance they did was a ghost from a hotel that they worked at, the Stanley,
I see.
was just there in Kentucky, like in the cave.
What's a
Like,
hotel?
oh, he's came to visit. I'm like, that's
You don't live in hotels. You visit hotels. He lives in a cave, but he's embarrassed. He said, "Don't tell anyone how I live."
tell that to Zach and Cody.
The ghost of Osama bin Laden.
I got a lot to tell.
Osama bin Diesel.
Osama bin Goblin.
Let's get to episode 2, because I guess we have nothing to say about the Hopkinsville Goblins.
I love the Hopkinsville Goblins, but you're right. I mean, there's no...
I'm saying Mandela. Everything.
Hopkinsville Goblin died in prison.
That's what happened. He was jailed and arrested. There was only one, but he was so fast it looked like 3. He died in jail.
I'm
Episode
going to take a sneeze break. I got to go look at at the sun. I'm getting sniffly and I don't want to annoy.
So you gotta go look at the sun. Does the sun make you sneeze?
Potty mouth. I have the right to be filthy too. I
Episode
can't just be the responsible moderator of censors.
Our second episode was Mokele Mbembe.
Oh, I do like this guy, the Brontosaurus.
Who kills hippos famously.
Famously
Yep.
kills hippos.
Arch enemy with hippos.
Top tier.
Just hates
hippo
them
killer.
so much.
What do we even say about this guy?
Plugged monitor.
I
love Monitor.
railed on the host of Beast Hunter.
Oh,
as
and then
you
there's
are
the
wont to do.
scamsters.
The people who, where'd their money go?
Yep.
Man, my notes used to be so sparse. And text was so big.
Now you go.
I like this. This is like a kindergarten.
I like the
I thought about bringing that paper back.
When I was a guest on Nerd Up or Shut Up,
uh-huh.
Richard, there's a scene from a movie, Dinosaur Project from 2012, where like Mokele Mbembe's in there, that he posted on the Facebook page that was the sound guy hitting a dinosaur with the boom mic.
No.
Yeah. I'll put it on our Twitter.
Okay.
So he's at two different times the worst sound man and the best cryptozoologist.
Yes.
He found
Well,
a
they were being
dinosaur.
charged by dinosaurs and he had to defend themselves.
So what? You don't do that.
You don't destroy the
keep
boom
it,
mic.
No, you keep it out of the shot. You don't hit the actor with the head. You
No, it's not an act. It wasn't the actor.
You're
They
all
were-
actors if
they're-
you're cryptids. All cryptids are SAG members. Fact.
You heard it here first.
Oh man.
I need that as
Like all cryptids are SAG members.
like
Yeah.
a t-shirt or a sticker.
It's
All
all true.
cryptids are sick.
Think about it. Look at all those annoying people on set that are background. They're always bragging about how they're triple threats. They can do tap. They can play guitar. They can act. But no one wants them because they're too visible. They're annoying. They're background. They're not supposed to be seen. But like, oh my God. Who is that giant brontosaurus that is just killing hippos and mowing them down? You are the next George Clooney. And that's how they get spotted. You know, they tell you this when you sign up, like, oh, you know, Brad Pitt was a background guy. And everyone's like, really? I could do that. I'm like, no, come on.
His first role, yeah, extra.
Yeah, don't be so annoying. You'll get hired if you just don't talk and kill hippos.
Okay, so our third episode was Chicago Phantom.
There we go.
Or now, as it's called, the Great Lakes Mothman.
Yep.
Even
And
though
we
I don't
came
believe with it being a Mothman, but
to the disastrous, unprecedented conclusion.
it's a golf cart.
Yes.
It's much less.
One of the
Mothman.
sightings is 1,000% a golf cart.
No,
though.
you're right. I don't mean to contradict that. I'm just saying it's much less of a Mothman than Bat Squatch is.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. Like Bat Squatch is not a Mothman. So
Since the last time we checked up on it, there have been 3 new sightings.
really, we'll lay those on me because I'm interested.
4. I'm sorry.
Whoa,
4 new
right.
sightings. February 22nd, 2019. A man in Woodstock, Illinois, sees a large winged being, quote, covered in dark fur, illuminated by the headlights of his car as the being crosses the street in front of him.
Whoa. Like on foot.
I guess so. Doesn't say flying. Didn't take wing.
Yeah.
It did.
That's what I was
take wing.
February 25th, 2019. A woman driving to work near Darien, Wisconsin, is terrified by a near miss with what she called a flying witch.
I like the
The newscaster voice of the...
A flying witch.
A woman is awoken in the early morning hours by a, quote, sinister and, quote, monster-like growling outside her home in Woodstock, Illinois.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say voice on the telephone.
Nope, just a growling. March 7th, 2019. A woman driving in Woodstock, Illinois is startled to see an, quote, extremely tall being with, quote, fur and wings run in front of her car.
So it's going to be the Woodstock Mothman.
Maybe.
So this guy just likes running out in front of cars and causing accidents.
I still think it's that jogger.
Yeah, right.
Oh God. With a wingsuit.
It makes sense, right? Or just like it's somebody with like a shawl or like a poncho or something, you know, and then just like low light conditions, just like across the street. Oh God, it's the Mothman.
But they saw his glistening membranous wings.
He's the world's worst base jumper, and he's embarrassed. He spent thousands in his hobby, and he just has to run away from anyone seeing him not take wing.
Just not.
And next, we have the Wolpertinger.
This is a fun one. This is the one that we had.
Yeah.
We had people draw their.
We had 2 pieces of fan
Wolpertingers.
art come in.
Yep. I think our only pieces of fan art.
Shut up.
Tragically.
I'm a fan of us.
Send us more. Yes, you are. Your art is wonderful.
It's garbage and trash.
Wow.
But it has been all the stickers except for the logo.
It is at least on par with Jackson Pollock. So
It's way better. You didn't need to have an excuse made up by... I'm not going to get into the Guggenheim fiasco.
They seem low.
Yeah, I promise I won't rant about it.
No, they're low now.
I'm
What?
interested. Go ahead, rant about it. I want because trust me, I will throw. I will throw Pollock under the bus.
Well, basically, there was a contest going on, and I believe, who was it? It may have been Mondrian. He was a judge for the show, but he was basically like dying in poverty, and one of his students was in the show, and he wanted to help him out for rescuing his career, but he couldn't make him number one. So he had to pick someone else to be number one. It's like, this guy, Pollock, he's the greatest. He's the greatest painter America's ever had. And then Peggy Guggenheim was like, really? Like this guy? And he's like, yeah. It's like, but it's nothing like your work. It's like, what I say and what I do are completely different things. And it's all set up from the get-go, basically.
Wow.
And I don't know.
So what are some Wolpertingers that we'd come up with now?
Ooh, on the spot. Okay, 1 part electric eel.
Which part?
The teeth.
I want to say the head part.
Ugh.
Like a good 3/4. Just front end from head.
So you're going to make a tiny, like, plesiosaur.
Well, I mean, like, maybe. Because what if it was like the eel head? What's a good body? What's a good stocky body? What if it was like a pig? Like a pig body? Just like complete with hooves, but like beaver tail. So it's just like an aquatic killing machine. The face gets close to something and just electric shock, and then just eats them like a pig would.
Like a pig would.
Just big old long neck squealing.
All right, platypus body.
Okay, so that's already 90% Wolpertinger.
No, just its body and feet.
What about the little quill?
Okay, so
Yeah, that's why I need its feet.
Okay,
for
okay.
its poisonous, it's a venom
So
sac.
I'll make sure that the quill's in there.
Yeah. The head of a slow loris
Okay.
Ooh.
for its venomous teeth.
You're
Okay.
just going full mammalian venom on this.
Yep.
He's chimeric venom creature.
Scorpion tail. No. Prehensile monkey tail.
I mean, why not porcupine tail? Just have porcupine, just delivery system for your venom.
And then its body is just entirely covered in It's got the legs of a platypus and the body of an echidna.
Okay. All right. Frog legs. Armadillo shell. I got nothing else. It's just that. There's no head, no nothing. Just the legs and a shell. So it just hops and rolls up midair. Just flings itself into things.
Alan?
Yeah. We got a possum body. We got, what's the lizard that cries blood? My brain is just going.
Horny toad.
Horny toad crying
horned
blood
lizard.
eyeballs. I don't know what else would be. I mean, it's kind of, let's go with a little otter feet.
Little paws.
Yeah, that way it can do some marshy stomping. And
It's a Pokemon. It's Marsh Stomp.
there we go. It's
Dickfish head. That fucking dick snake. It's already a horrifying monster.
I thought Danzig was the lizard that cried blood. Isn't that I don't.
Episode 5.
Danzig.
Kappa.
So Danzig.
Oh man, The frat boy of the animal.
This one seems like... It doesn't seem like that long ago that we recorded Kappa.
It doesn't. I think it's because that was the one we hit our stride. Really, we had such good chemistry on that episode.
I'm also definitely sure that it can kill a hippo. That's what definitely kept bringing it back.
Oh, shit.
If I recall, I was 50-50 on this. I called it a draw.
You went with him because Alan made such a good argument.
That's right.
And I still think it cannot.
I voted with my heart, not with my head.
Because they're known for drowning horses. I got...
That's quite a feat, to be honest. I mean, a horse is just so big. There's just so much of it. I mean, I know hippo is bigger.
Well, hippo just means water horse, right?
Yeah.
Well, hippopotamus means water horse.
So this fucking... My big old book that I wasn't using yet for Kappa, it has... I'll just read the physical description and behavior that they give for Kappas on here. Said to be half human and half turtle or frog. Height 3 to 4 feet. Weight 20 to 50 pounds. Ape-like face. Long hair. Dish-like hollow in the top of their head where water is kept. Scaly limbs, webbed hands, and feet. I still think a hippo can't take this 50-pound creature. Or can take the...
It's because it's nimble.
But a hippo just has to roll over.
Yeah, but it's so many blind spots.
No, but he lures him into the water, and as the hippo is rolling over, he just like gets on him and starts log rolling him. Like he just keeps dancing.
Yeah.
Behavior: active in summer, changes color like a chameleon, according to its surroundings, which is not something we had in. Can also transform into a human. Has superhuman strength.
Oh yeah, see, I forgot about that.
Favorite food is the cucumber. Cries pearls.
That's useful.
Often malicious, tries to drown children and travelers, like sumo wrestling.
Yeah, it's got super strength. It could totally kill a hippo.
Fine.
Could do it.
But only because it can cry pearls.
Just lodge them in the hippo's digestive
I mean,
system.
we know hippos eat pearls, so I mean...
That's a fact everyone in the world knows about hippos, is they eat pearls.
Yep, they're hungry.
Tremendously hungry.
Back to Kappa. Okay, so episode 6, we did Thunderbird, and I hate the Thunderbird.
Wow, I thought we still hadn't done Thunderbird.
Except for the 2 mile wide, shoots lightning, and eats sperm whales Thunderbird.
Whoa.
Because, just a big bird. Especially hate the Thunderbirds that are dinosaurs.
Right, it's like 2 mile wide pteranodon or something.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah, love dinosaurs, hate miscategorization.
I think it would be fun if we... I mean, like all these things, it'd be so fun if they existed.
If?
It is so fun that they exist. How's that? Is that better?
Thank you. And we're thinking about them. We're talking about them.
It is probably fun that they might exist. How's that? Right? We can be as uncertain as possible. The Diet Dr. Pepper of cryptozoology.
Dr. Pepper is the most agnostic soda. Episode 7 was Thylacine. Tasmanian tiger.
Have there been any sightings of this one?
I don't think so.
Well,
but
I don't remember. There was something they were suspecting that they saw one.
That's a constant.
No, but like pretty recently, like last month, I think I saw something on Coast to Coast website thing.
Interesting.
Alright, Thylacine, facts and sightings. It was last updated on the 22nd of February, so doesn't have anything. Okay. January 19th, that's from last year. We already started by the time this happened.
Yep.
Does not look like it.
That's too bad. Maybe one day we'll get lucky and find some more.
Just don't feed them to the hippos, because we already went over that. Does not end well.
Yeah, no, Thylacine tragically could not take a hippo.
No.
I just want to put my foot down. I do not condone testing that experiment.
Me neither. Dobarchu!
Could definitely take a hippo.
I think this is this is the first one that we're like researching. I'm like, what the fuck? Although I'm starting to get into the format in the notes. Oh, this is back when I had my good pen. My pen died, we'll get to the page where it died.
A pen cannot be killed.
It was murdered.
It was overworked. It was worked to death.
Ah, Dobarchu. I think the subtitle of that episode was Klingon Fish Dog.
That sounds correct. Because it does. It seems like something that Worf would...
I'm sorry. It's not Dobarchu. It's Duarku.
No, you're probably correct.
I had a...
We can just skip this page.
Atmospheric Beast is episode 9. Which means we have over 30 episodes after Atmospheric Beast.
I love just how delusional people are. These videos of atmospheric beasts on YouTube.
The worst thing I found was chemtrails are like food for them.
That's just like the government doesn't want you to know they're feeding the atmospheric beasts. It's just
episode 10.
I can't imagine.
Tsuchinoko.
Real.
Fat snake.
I do love this.
No one has won that hundreds of thousands of dollars prize yet.
For producing one? See, we just gotta clone one. We're gonna get in the lab and just bioengineer a really fat snake.
Huh.
Like a pygmy anaconda.
Yeah. Every single Japanese monster that I've researched so far, except for the Umibozu, part of the research mentions the Kojiki.
Really?
Yeah, the Umibozu didn't. I also put the Tumblr usernames in purple in this page because of the Tsuchinoko Real meme.
I see.
Because of there was moon landing was faked, all one word, and Hideo Kojima piss fetish.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Shout out. That's what Dark Stranding is.
It's both of them. It's like
episode 11.
Kojima's just gonna pee and fake the moon landing.
Episode 11. Jason Voorhees.
That was a fun episode.
I love that episode.
It's fun times.
Yeah.
Some masterful work there. Somehow including Jason X.
No, we didn't do that one yet.
Well, okay. I mean,
I have the.
You alluded to it.
Yeah.
Masterful.
Thank you. Oh yeah, this Jason. Oh no, the Kappa was the first 2-pager. Jason was the second 2-pager. Kiki Yaon, episode 12.
And I didn't yell Kiki Yaon's hero fan.
You did not
at all in that episode. And I wanted
say it all you want now.
Well, I mean, I
do it in the accent right now.
Where's Kiki Yaon's hero fan?
Ah, solid gold.
I miss Justin so much.
Me too. Let's play Bloodborne with him.
We should do that.
Kiki Yaon, Big Bird, bad in dreams.
Yeah, somehow tremendously worse in the dream world.
I think it's to trick you. You know, he's like, oh, I can totally outrun this in real life. And it's like, no. Or you just sleep all the time and it's got another one.
Well, it's like people being able to swim, right? Like, it's like, yeah, I can totally do this much, much worse, but like, you can do it. So like, you know, a lot of predators can't really do it that well, but a lot can do it really well. So I don't know, like running from an alligator, like, joke's on you, I can swim. And it's like, oh, about that.
Well, also, you know, now that, yeah, I mean, like, you know, I run slow in my dreams. I can't do it. So I guess
maybe the Kiki Yaon runs slow in everyone's
just
dreams.
No one can run in dreams.
I don't know. I can move really fast.
You can move fast.
The D&D game I was playing that lasted 2 sessions before the entire party died. One of my roommates was playing a centaur bard whose name was Usain Colt. Because we looked up racehorse names for him, and that was a real.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
wow.
Ladders were his enemy. Because how's a centaur going to climb a ladder?
Enemy.
Episode 13, Charoof. Giant Chilean lava lizard.
Lava dragon.
I thought you were going to do the song.
Oh. Hold on. All right.
This is a Charoof song.
The Godzilla song.
Okay.
30 stories tall, breathing fire. Fuck.
Yeah,
Is it Head in the Sky?
Something. Godzilla.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna look up.
Well, we all have mics now. We can all do it at the same time for a powerful Godzilla.
Yeah, or Charoof.
Yeah, okay, so we all do Charoof when he gets there.
Okay, all right. I'm ready.
First, I'm just gonna look up the song so I can remember the words. Up from the depths, 30 stories high, breathing fire, his head in the sky. Charoof. And Charoofy. do.
Godzuki.
Hi. That was embarrassing. I'm not good at making words with mouth.
Mouth words difficult. Yes.
Episode 14, Brosno Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
The old
One of the my favorites that we've done.
That is some really nice titling right there.
Thank you.
No, that really shows what a beautiful creature this is.
I know.
This is basically calligraphy.
Wow.
Shefton.
I did it with a highlighter.
I know, but that's some masterful work. Just like how he masterfully ate that Luftwaffe out of the sky.
It's a veteran of World War II.
I think Brosno Dragon is one that I would suggest to people if they wanted to listen to like their first episode.
You don't get to hear someone turn around on their beliefs with enough.
Oh, I know. I'm like, this thing's stupid. It's beautiful. And then this was the Detective Brosno Dragon and
John Hippo.
John Hippo.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it was about here where we stopped talking about Baleen.
Oh,
because we had a lot.
It's over. But.
We had a lot of talk about Baleen.
I mean, it's miraculous.
Episode 15.
And number 2, turn around.
Episode 15 is Owlman, where we find a human being that I thought was a garbage human, but is one of the greatest humans. And they're not voting for Morgar. Really?
Well, who cares? The audience is damn wrong. Damn wrong.
Tony Doc Shields.
Heck darn but wrong.
Is the best. I might just do a whole segment on just Tony Doc Shields.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming whether you vote for it or not.
That's true.
It's not every day that you discover an actual legit Fortean who's worth your time.
Surreal alchemy.
Yeah.
Surreal alchemy.
Surreal alchemy.
And then our first Filipino monster. The Tikbalong.
The old Tikbalong.
And I just imagine him having a hat. I don't know why, but that's just how I saw it.
Hold on, but what kind of hat?
A bowler hat.
A bowler.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I could see it.
Human-sized bowler, little for him.
Yeah, because he had a big old horse head, and then he stomps you to death with his bowler hat.
You know, I guess I just think that he's like part of Alex's gang or something.
So we should make
he's got eyeballs on the cuffs and...
Yeah.
It sounds about right.
It's got fucking the mascara around his horse eye.
Yeah. I guess that's where it came from. Never mind. He's even more terrifying now. He's just hopped up on
this was
milk.
This was a stream of great episodes in a row. Brosno Dragon, Owlman, Tikbalong, Sea Monk.
Sea Monk.
Oh man, I do love the Sea Monk.
The Sea Monk was... This is still when we were doing the cycle of land, sea, and air.
He got pranked.
Pranked and outranked.
Yep. He's like, dude, we gotta go get Chuck back. Like, all right, we're a bunch of sea bishops. Like, give that to us now. Like,
No,
okay.
we're regular bishops. Let him go.
We represent the church. Let him go. Jumps in the water. Sign of the cross.
On here was, I think, the first...
I love this guy.
This one was the most I've done so far.
Oh, boy.
The Tengu episode.
No, yeah.
18.
I hope you like being fed shit till you die.
Yeah, it was a thing.
I don't.
Yeah.
No, thank you, Mr. Tengu.
Its name means celestial dog, but it is a horrifying bird person.
Celestial dog.
Mongolian deathworm.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember this one.
Oh, he's horrible.
I remember thinking this thing was giant. Like a dune sandworm.
Nah, they're little
And then being
electric.
Disappointed.
They can produce electricity through the air, which is insane.
Yeah.
And they can spit acid.
Yep.
Just a big worm was one of the theories.
Like
Still
just a big,
horrible.
Just a big poisonous worm.
Gaja Mina.
Oh, I like this one.
This one feels like last week we recorded.
Yeah.
It does. This one feels super recent.
It's episode 20. So at
Wow.
this recording 27 episodes ago.
Wow.
Means fish
Or
elephant.
7
Yep.
weeks ago, right? I don't. God, how do
This one released in September.
Wow.
I love the Indian turtle elephant.
Yeah.
What did I say that one was? That it was like a thawed out mammoth corpse, like washing down. I still think that's the case.
Arab Har.
Oh, I like this one.
I also
That
really
song?
like that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found a song called Arab Har on YouTube and
Don't just talk about it. Play it. They got to hear this again. Refresher.
No, I'm going to tell them to go back to listen to the episode 21.
But if they're lazy, just put it in. Come on.
How about I'll put it on Twitter?
All
right,
right, link
thank
to it
you.
on Twitter. Yeah.
I like them. I want to get more exposure.
Yeah. I mean, I like us. I want us to get more exposure.
That too.
Vegetable lamb of Tartary.
Oh boy.
Oh, I like this one too.
I wish these were real.
It's just convenient.
It would solve so many problems.
I mean, I feel like it would create as many problems as it would solve.
Why not?
And just the countryside littered with lamb corpses.
Well, that's how you get mad lamb disease. You get actual lambs eating them. It's total fucking
Maybe
disaster.
I'll read the poem again.
Okay, read the poem.
Because I forgot about the poem.
Me too, read it. I want to hear it.
For in his path he sees a monstrous birth. The Barometz arises from the earth. Upon a stalk is fixed a living brute. A rooted plant bears quadruped for fruit. It is an animal that sleeps by day and wakes by night, though rooted in the ground, to feed on grass within its reach around.
A living brute or living root?
Brute.
Oh, cool.
Upon a stalk is fixed a living brute. A rooted plant bears quadruped fruit.
Whoa. Yeah, I didn't remember that.
And then we get into October.
Ooh, Oktoberfest.
Microphone.
October.
Just point it towards your face.
There we go.
Oktoberfest.
First October episode when we started doing movie monsters. Gillman.
Vince Gilman.
The creature from the Black Lagoon.
I do love this guy.
And for refreshers, what's your remake?
Oh, it was. I just wanted to remake
Because it's so
Revenge of the Creature.
depressing for you.
It is. I mean, like, I still haven't seen Shape of Water as a result, but it's okay.
We
It's
should.
okay.
Oh, and this is where we played. We found a great band doing research.
That's
the Greasy
right.
Gills.
The Greasy Gills.
You should follow them on Instagram. They post some tour dates. They're usually around. They're great.
Their posters are also very funny.
Yes.
I enjoy them.
Then I think we found out that we both like the same movie, but somehow I just didn't.
Yeah,
catch
it was
that.
Zatz.
Oh,
and-
yes.
I'm not good at verbal descriptions, as you can tell by now.
Zat, and I knew it as Blood Waters of Dr. Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way you're describing that was full on vampire movie. I don't know what I was.
And then we did Dracula.
We went
Count.
from semi-vampire movie to full-on
Went to
vampire
Count
movie.
Dracula.
Yep.
With as Sherlock Holmes is to detectives, James Bond is secret agents, and Superman is to superheroes. So is Dracula to vampires.
Yep. This is true. You know, I learned something, actually, about vampire movies recently, thanks to the angry video game nerd himself.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Nosferatu is like a bootleg, like Dracula.
Yeah, they couldn't get the rights to
Yeah,
Dracula,
like
so
I
they
did
just
not know
made
that.
Nosferatu.
And so, like, there are versions of it that were released, like, when Dracula was in public domain.
Yeah.
That have, like, the names on the title cards changed back. It's actually just really interesting.
As much as I love the design for Count Orlok, that movie is boring as fuck.
Oh, come on.
That movie is hard to watch.
It is not.
It is. I had a version of it where it just had a metal track throughout the background to make it more interesting, and even that.
Oh yeah, because they were doing that in the 80s.
Yeah.
Where they made a big deal about it.
I love Count Orlok. I love the story is great. It's just hard. It's just real slow at a lot of it.
That is true.
And I'm not saying movies have to be fast paced.
No,
and action
I know
filled.
you're not. I know.
It's slow for a movie of its time.
Yeah.
Even for a silent picture, nothing's happening.
I think I just like it more
I'd still
than, like,
suggest watching it at
Golem
least
or
once.
something, which I still like too.
Yeah, and we'll never get that
the
Lost
Golem.
Wolfman movie.
Yeah. Which brings us to our next movie.
Yeah, which brings us to the next creature we did. For Dracula, we only covered Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Okay.
You know what, though? I'll admit, now that I'm remembering it, the first time I ever saw Nosferatu, I had it on double speed.
Because it's
Yes. Over time,
Like, the story's
I grew
beautiful,
to not do double
but,
speed, but yeah, first time was double. even
episode
triple.
25,
PS2.
Wolfman.
The Wolfman.
Larry Talbot.
Lawrence. Not of Arabia. Although, how interesting would that be?
Let's remake Larry Talbot of Arabia.
Where are wolves in Arabia? What does anyone know what's actually up with that song? I've never been able to
What?
pin down the werewolves in London, Warren Seven.
No.
No one knows what this is.
I know what you're talking about. I'm not familiar with
No.
the song.
Oh man, I don't know what's going on.
Is it Zevon? I always thought it was Zevon.
I can't pronounce names.
Warren Zev. Maybe it is Zevon.
Probably Zevon.
So, I have no idea.
He plays like this jangly piano. It's like,
If anyone has the answer for,
werewolves in London.
if anyone has the answer to Alan's question,
No, you gotta. He full on howls.
I'm
and
gonna
everything,
listen to
dude.
this song later. I'm gonna give it a listen.
so here's where my computer died for a month.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like, we were straight up died. I saved everything on an external, but I had nothing to edit it with.
This was good times. I got a break.
So,
I gotta sleep more.
the Godzilla episode was supposed to air in October.
Oh, that's right.
But-
yeah.
It didn't end up being aired until November. It was
Wow.
exactly like a month between episodes.
It was quite a while.
And we just did Showa era Godzilla because we plan on doing Godzilla again for each era. Which means we got
Godzilla for all seasons.
Heisei, Millennium, and Shin. And Amerigoji and Zilla.
Wow. I guess it's not actually that much because like there's only a little bit for each of those.
Yeah, but then we came back with a vengeance. The next episode we recorded after more than a month long break because we record these 3 at a time in advance. Bat Squatch.
Yep, we came back from the
Ridley
hiatus.
confirmed.
Yep. I didn't know he was supposed to be purple.
He's not. Do not go to batsquatch.com. It is an old-timey 90s website with like dark text, dark
Yep.
background, like
Oh my god.
And
It's like a
compelling-
GeoCities.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
man.
I think that
compelling
woman was in
account.
love. She was fixated on that
And then we went straight
Bat
from
Squatch.
Bat Squatch to the Rat Man of Southend,
Yeah.
or as I like to call it, the Penguin.
I was a little bit disappointed with this one. It struck me
Yeah,
too
it has
much
such a
as
great
modern
name
urban
for
legend.
just a homeless guy living under a bridge.
Yeah, it was like, oh, some kid saw a guy under a bridge. Yeah.
It's tourism.
Then we go to 29, Dingo Neck,
Yeah, another good song.
another African murder monster, and we found another good band, the
Yeah.
Dingo Neck Street Band.
Yep.
Follow them on Instagram also.
Actually, I haven't given them a follow yet. I gotta check them out.
I do it with our group and with my personal one.
I'll have to take a look.
Should do that. It's real good.
Do they have fun posters like the Greasy?
It's not
Gills?
as fun as Greasy Gills, but they have a lot more fun, like the band playing videos and pictures.
Oh, cool. The creepy past this one.
This is when I think this one's our first creepypasta.
This is when we jumped the shark.
Yeah.
When they jumped the shark.
They voted for it.
That's fair, right? We're just
Blackbird of
reporting on it.
Chernobyl. Just a
Yeah.
bad Mothman
Oh.
story taking place in Chernobyl.
And we just talked about, Jesse Ventura. No, we talked about Arnold.
Oh man, is this the episode where Alan did his great Jesse Ventura impression?
Yes.
Oh man, you want to give us some of that Jesse Ventura right now?
Okay, so the thing is, they're saying I should run for president.
No, God, no.
No, it's happened because I will quote myself on a TMZ video. Trump will lose because he's doing wrestling and he knows I'm the best talker wrestling's ever had.
I love you so much, Alan.
This is an actual quote. He shows his abs too. He's like,
I'm 70.
are you going to be at WrestleMania? The guy's Australian. You going to be at WrestleMania? I was like,
I don't know if they're smart.
And Vince will let me.
They're not smart.
he's hinting it. He's going to be
Oh my
next WrestleMania
God.
and he's running for president.
Dan Aykroyd be vice president? He's Canadian, right? He can't be. Thank God.
You don't want the guy who popularized the crystal skulls to have the final truth?
No, that vodka's bad.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be good.
Me and a crazy, crazy friend of ours split a bottle.
Whoa.
But if it was good, then you'd want to find the actual crystal skulls, and he can't let you do that.
Me
That
and
would be nothing but trouble.
You stop that right now. You stop that right now.
Me and Esther split a bottle of it.
Oh man! Wow.
We both
Wow.
kept. They came with 2 shot glasses. I still have mine. She kept the bottle and the shot glass.
Wow.
And then we got to our Christmas episode.
Oh,
I
nice.
like this one.
I also
The
like this one.
Yola Kotorin.
It was
or
surprisingly
Yule
heartwarming.
Cat. It was fun and cute.
It was.
And giant cat.
And don't
Ruins
complain
your
about getting
life.
clothes for Christmas.
Yep.
You know, as an adult, you learn to stop doing that because you'll just get
Ah.
wrecked by a cat.
Here's what I like to call our lazy period.
Oh, yes.
Generic cryptid sightings. We just read a list of sightings.
That was not late. That was great. That
no,
would
this
take a lot of work.
I liked this one. This is also the one with Maha in it.
Yep. This is the one where we had
Oh.
was recording problems.
Yeah, I had a meltdown.
It was a pretty minor meltdown, to be honest. I
I'm
like
trying
it.
to amp it up.
Yeah, but your meltdown isn't on there.
People got to think that I'm unstable.
Oh, man,
I'm
no, he
a
freaked
dangerous
out.
bad boy. That I could be a teen idol.
He freaked
Yeah,
out. It was terrible.
there was construction going on at my house. So we tried to record at the public library, but it was not a comfortable feeling.
And
Yeah,
I
it
just
was,
flipped the fuck out. Ripped all
No,
my
the room was
clothes
also
off.
way too echoey, and it would have
Yeah.
been garbage audio. So we just went to Maha's house.
I thought that was going to be the end of the podcast.
And I'm a-
he took it too far.
Yeah, I
then-
went off the rails.
But
and
then
I
we read the best part of our lazy period: state monsters.
I don't think this is a lazy period. I think the lazy was that guy's attempt at comedy.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry
this-
if you're the one that gave us the 1 star, but take a look at what you did. It's not
What if
that
it
funny.
was him?
It was
How
him.
crazy.
But
would
what?
that
Or
be?
the guy from Beast Hunter.
Well,
I
either way,
fucking-
they both can't write, which is why there's no review.
Oh, the beast.
Boom.
Guy gave us 1 star.
You know what this is? Yeah, I've seen a fucking iPad before, you dickbag.
Oh, man. I mean, I'll say it again though, because I say this in his defense, they did not believe manatees were real.
I mean,
So, I'm just throwing that out there.
so I think one of the best things about the State Monster episode
Because I met Shia LaFluff.
you met Shia, the #1 pod dog.
Number 1 pod dog, Shia
Hot
LaBeouf.
dog.
Melon heads.
Oh my
no.
I think this was the first time I lost my mind about just something that's just wildly inappropriate.
Yeah.
Gotta love the Wasps of New England.
That sounds like a punk band right there.
Then there's this one I researched so far ahead of time because I just fucking fell into a groove of reading and writing and just was super into doing the research for this
A
one.
real go-getter.
It fucking ignited my fucking
His passion. For writing.
passion for research again. The Beast of Gévaudan.
I liked this one too.
It was fucking great. A real thing that happened. This is just a
Yeah.
fucking.
Real horrible consequences.
There was a
Yeah.
fucking. There's a display model of it still.
Yeah. I still think hyena.
I still like trained dogs in armor
Yeah.
or shaved lion.
Yeah. Shaved lion. Oh man.
And
I
then
mean, in a world before Gatling guns and bioweapons, I guess you had to have the original bioweapon of a shaved lion.
the original Stroheim.
We are shaved lion.
Then we get to our second creepypasta, but this one's far better than the Blackbird.
Organism.
What? Do I hear
46
a can cracking open in the distance?
You hear 46 of them.
It's Organism 46 beers. 46B.
Yep.
But 46 beers because he's a bro that pledged Kappa House.
Exactly. Exactly. A proud alumnus.
Oh, I did the quotes, the people speaking text in a different color than the regular text for this one.
Ooh.
You heard it here first.
Color coordinated.
And then we did Yadagarasu, something I thought there was going to be a lot more on, but there just wasn't.
Yep. And I totally thought it was a different thing than it is.
But there also was, because it's actually, important.
It's a god.
And we
But,
didn't
like,
know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I thought it was just a random, there was a bunch of 3-footed birds running around, but nope, it's one creature that's a god.
It's just one 4-foot bird.
And then we get to
Respect the text.
It's a bird.
Vegetable Man.
Oh, I
Who
like this guy
think
too.
can crawl into a hippo and just take it up from the inside.
I don't think so.
I think so. This horrible rhizomatic man just Sucks your blood out.
If Billup goes on another adventure, because right now he's home resting, I think he should go to South America. He'd enjoy the swamp, the rivers.
Whoa. Didn't he say... I think he's a lot higher a field ranger than he says, but even level 5 is kind of...
Well, he'd have to go through Mexico first. He'd get some levels there.
All right.
Gains grind in the
I just don't
PvP
wanna-
Before he
Mexico.
gets to the
I don't want to lose our only
I
correspondent.
don't either. I think he can. I think he can successfully hide from the hippos.
There's a lot of them, and they're all coked
There are
out.
70 of them now.
70 plus coked out hippos.
They are not coked
They have not
out.
been sleeping for days.
They aren't coked out. They were just owned by Escobar.
They're
You
like
think he
angry
didn't hide his
supermodels,
drugs in
Garrett.
the Hippo? That's the best place to hide drugs.
Did I say that Vegetable Man was next?
We
Cool.
just brushed over Vegetable Man.
Episode 38, Telepathic Football. Vegetable Man was 10 episodes ago.
Wow.
Telepathic Football. Another Chilean monster. So Chile has Charoof and Jake the dog.
Ooh, hold on.
Don't read. Just turn the page. Skip. I exist.
Ningen.
Wait, we did Ningen? I don't remember this
Oh
one.
my
Yes.
No,
You
okay,
and your
hold
46 beers.
on.
You and your
Hold on a minute.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
And I still have not brought any to record.
Good.
I'm gonna.
We record in the morning.
I know.
You have school
It's like-
later in the day.
Honestly,
you got time to get it out of your system?
that's the only reason that I'm hesitant to. Because normally I would just go home and go to sleep.
Ningen were great. There's big
Pants.
blobby white people.
Yep.
No, that's
No, they're pants too. It's all pants, dude.
And then Colossal Claude, which I thought something with a name would have more than 2 sightings and no information.
It's like, no, just somebody saw like a plesiosaur shape. And then the other one wasn't a plesiosaur shape.
Yeah.
Like one was like a whale.
One is like 15 feet tall and the other or long, and one was 40.
One of them's like, it's a giraffe.
Then we did Fresno Nightcrawler.
Oh, I'm glad we did this one.
We've been talking about it for fucking 40
'Cause
episodes.
it's just so silly.
It's just
And
some pants.
the worst.
Ghost pants.
The worst thing was though that video.
That
Oh
was-
my god! Just like we tested to see if it could be a puppet. Nope, not a puppet. We tested to see if it was CGI. No, it's not CGI.
Tested to see if it was a child.
If it was just a child.
We
Like,
stacked 2 geese in each pant leg.
Atmospheric
And they
jellyfish.
matched perfectly with the algorithm.
okay, I remember we did this one,
Yeah, because this was our last recording session.
but it.
This
I
was
don't remember
3
much
weeks
about
ago.
it.
You better remember this.
I don't.
Well, here's a great plug recommendation. Yeah, we recorded for our other pod on the wonderful Bigfoot 1970.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I would recommend checking out that other pod.
It'll be in the regular feed.
It's a
Until
good
we
one.
figure out how to do it good. Atmospheric jellyfish was fun. There's a lot of different ones.
This was the one where there was. It's like an actual phenomena that happens sometimes, right? Where there's like the like vaguely jellyfish shaped like clouds occasionally.
That's probably some of them, but there's some that were just like glowing fucking blob monsters in the sky.
Well, and it was like we couldn't find out if NASA had launched.
No, we found out that they
just
just
launched
did.
jellyfish.
We found out that they definitely did take them into like a enclosed space in orbit.
Yeah,
But we
To do
found
experiments.
out a darker secret.
But we couldn't find out if they actually shot
These
any
lost
into the
tapes.
atmosphere.
really be destroyed jellyfish.
Ah.
That experiment, I
And then-
know. I said don't feed thylacine to hippo, but if you have the means, Elon Musk, you can prove your worth finally and launch a bunch of jellyfish into space.
Dwarves might be my favorite episode we've done so far.
it's the only one that I've actually listened to.
Yeah,
It's really good.
So, yeah, any thoughts on
And
that?
it has both my theme songs in it.
Any thoughts on that guy who was just tied down in the bottom of a church?
Oh my goodness!
Have we come to another conclusion on that? I haven't.
I also have not. He's just a small man that was abducted and tied up.
And then Capre.
The cat.
But going back to dwarfs, I did add to the list the Venezuelan hairy dwarfs.
Yes.
That's on the list.
Oh, good. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to do that because that.
And then
Oh my god.
our second Filipino monster, the Capre.
This one...
The only non-evil Filipino monster. But it's still a stalker.
Now, hold on a minute, though. Because this one, it, like, follows people, but it follows its friends. Like,
Yeah.
they're friends for life.
It falls in love with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's pretty cool.
I like the Capra. He's
It's
a nice
the-
dude. He's hella jacked, like every other Filipino monster.
Well, of course. You have
And
to have a
then we
12-pack.
recorded the Tarrasque.
Oh, yeah. This one, aside from being a really, really short, not having much info, I was
This
actually...
was just one story from... And even the story wasn't long.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in my book of strange creatures either.
It was like, oh, there was like a monster, and it was like tamed by Saint Martha or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
And then the people killed it.
Yep.
And then...
She was like, no, it's a good monster.
And then to
and they
repent,
felt
she
bad.
converted them to Catholicism. And then they renamed the town after the Tarrasque.
Yep.
Yep.
Because they felt bad. What were the theories on that thing? Big turtle?
Yeah.
Just a big turtle. Like, whoa.
Yeah. No, there was no theory. So I just wrote down, I don't know, big turtle.
Canon.
And then the last one we recorded, last week's episode, Umibozu.
Oh, yeah. You know, I barely remember that one.
Which the research came up. Umibozu came up when I was researching sea monk, because it means sea monk.
I see.
So I'm like, no, that's not right. And then I added that Umibozu to the list.
Wow.
All right. That's our
our
year in review.
retrospective.
Yeah.
Man.
I can't believe
Do we
it's
want to
already
run
been-
down really fast the Hippo rankings? Do we have that all on file?
Sure.
Let's go through the database.
I'll just give you the number of yeses.
Well, let's run through all the names. No discussion. Rapid fire. Kill, killed, killed, killed. Draw. I think there was one draw.
No.
I think there was a draw.
I have a suggestion. Why don't we just list the things that we agreed could kill a hippo?
I don't remember what those are.
24 yeses.
Oh, wow. Okay. So there's a
So,
lot of things that could kill a hippo.
One about half, because this is episode
Wow.
47.
47B.
It's pretty good. You know, most of you cryptids, you don't need to hide. You can basically kill anything if you wanted to. And I respect that you haven't wiped us all out yet. So thank you.
Yeah.
It's
Man.
necessary to have a dwindling population, I think, to be a successful cryptid.
If there's anything you guys want us to talk about, just shoot us a thing on Twitter.
Yep.
At Feacre, Feacre, or an email. Our email is featuredcreaturepod@gmail.com.
We got any plugs?
We don't have to for this episode.
All right.
If you want, you can.
Yeah, actually, there's something that I really want to do. I want to start a thread on X, and just see if I can get some like fun stories from people.
Yeah.
Related to basically anything. Because I saw a really interesting like local urban legends thread a couple days ago, and I didn't get a chance to really check it out. But take a look and
In a book.
reading Rainbow. No, but just like take a look and just like maybe grab a couple of the best ones or most interesting
Yeah.
ones, and read them on the air.
You should still do your segment where you overly describe an animal and see if we can guess
Poorly
what it is.
describe an animal. Just guess what it is.
This hairy, venom-filled monster. Oh, it's a bee.
Right. It's a bee. It was a regular wasp. The New England variety.
It was a video camera all along.
It just kept looking at me and following me with his pulsating red eye, just following all my movements as I just shoved all the food in my pants at the 7-Eleven.
It was his child all along.
My kid's a camera?
But
Yes.
it was just a theory. The ice machine goes off.
You shouldn't, because of the garbage that these two keep talking about. But
You heard it.
It'd be
Sans is
great-
yes.
greatly appreciated if you went to our Patreon and just gave us $1. For $1, you get our bonus episodes. Where I guess in the bonus episode, you get to hear an origin of why we start doing this voice.
Well, I actually have a plug that is not game theory. I think you'd enjoy it, Garrett.
Our Patreon is patreon.com
I gotta do my plug. This is
slash featured.
I promise this is a good one.
You can do it after. I'm not ending.
Okay.
Patreon.com/featured creatures. Alan.
Okay, so yeah, I recently learned, this may be old news to someone else, but Gary S. Paxton, the producer behind the Alley Oop song with Kim Fowley and the Monster Mash, He had a Christianity conversion. I didn't know this.
Interesting.
And he had a song called like, I forget the album.
Did he disown Monster Mash?
No, I think it was his income. But he has a crazy album with. I mean, it's not crazy, but the song is called "The Big A Equals the Little M," and it's one of the strangest anti-abortion songs I've ever heard in my life.
Whoa.
Wow.
It's like you hear the heartbeat. It's like ugh, kill it. Hear the life force. Kill it.
Anything else?
I also want that album, and I don't have $3. Please buy it for me.
I guess the only thing I really want to plug is just that I'm going to try to make a thread and
Okay.
so
In,
some fun stories.
Back to our
The
Patreon.
monster fuck.
I love the Monster Fuck.
See, it's all tied in.
I can plug 2 podcasts off of Monster Fuck alone.
Yep, there we go.
So every Halloween, most Halloweens, Nick Weiger goes on to Comedy Bang Bang. Nick Weiger is one of the hosts of Doughboys. They are a fast food review podcast. Chain restaurants, not always fast food. He plays a character who wrote Monster Mash, and he keeps bringing... The original Monster Mash was his creation and was censored because it was originally about monsters fucking. And it's the Monster Fuck. And each time he says it's a new song, but always just adds Monster Fuck Part 5. It's very good. And Comedy Bang Bang's all right also. So on Patreon, you give us $1 a month. You get a vote for future episodes and you get all of our bonus episodes. For $5, you get the previous tier. You get access to our Discord server. You get stickers sent to you whenever we get new stickers. And we'll send you a diploma.
Yep, you can be an official certified cryptozoologist.
By a board of your peers. Us.
I worked real hard on that diploma. Remember, all you need to do to be a cryptozoologist is to say you're a cryptozoologist.
List sounds.